What's going on, Bucks Nation? Just gonna, go over a recap of this last game against the Wizards. Shout out to Montrezl Harrell, man. He's a beast. And if the Bucks front office don't see the way he dominated in that fourth quarter and second half, if they look at that and just be like, oh, it's cool, we don't need a big man, we can go into the playoffs with this team. We wait on Brook Lopez, even though we don't know, when he's coming back with the back surgery. That's why I'm kind of upset with the whole thing with Boogie Cousins, man. It's like, regardless if he wasn't the best defender he could be, or maybe it's people that y'all felt, I don't know. It's weird that he's just not on the team no more, and I'm trying to make it make sense, and I'm gonna just say it just wasn't. It probably was the effort he put out defensively, because offensively he was solid. He was above average. Like he was nasty. He would get rebounds. He was a big body, and I feel like even though he probably wasn't what they thought defensively, I don't know why he's not here no more. I'm thinking it's something like off the court, because I don't think the defensive output was worth them like just saying, okay, whatever, we're not bringing him back. I think he did okay defensively, but since he's left, it's been a glaring hole. And I think defensively, man, it's impossible to think we're going to do anything in the playoffs with this current roster as far as the big men. Montrezl Harrell was just doing whatever he wanted last night, and I believe I think he wore down. He was a little tired, because it was positions where he had to guard Giannis and just going after a lot of rebounds, and then being like the focal point offensively for a little over a quarter and a half. I think he wore down and he just got tired, and that's when you seen the Wizards start going for threes and start letting other people score, and some of those buckets were solid. I think Hitchamore made a nice three, but I think that's how they ended up losing that game. I think they couldn't really take advantage of Montrez against Bobby Portis, and they even tried Middleton on him. They tried a lot of people on him, and he was having his way. But shout outs to Jrue Holiday, man. If y'all seen that game, Jrue Holiday was solid. And I mean, defensively, I remember it was 2 possessions in the fourth quarter where he ended up guarding Montrezl Harrell, and he didn't score. Like, he got the ball, took a shot, and missed. And I'm like, yo, if we just have one big man that played like that defensively besides Giannis, we'll be fine. But just with the whole small ball thing, like, the Bucks were always a big team. And that's what you see with the Cavs. Right now, they have a big team. So the notion of the small ball thing, it was only a few teams, or it was other teams that rather have the small ball lineup. But what you see with the Cavs, and that's why they're pretty good this year, and they're one of the top teams in the East. They have a big front court, and I think that's something that that's something that the Bucks that's what made them successful. And now they don't have that because Lopez is out. So with the return of Lopez up in the air, and then with them releasing Cousins or not bringing them back after a 10-day contract, it's a big hole right now, and we need someone to fill it. And I don't think that person's on our team. I mean, I understand Montrezl Harrell, he's a gift offensively. He can score. Like, he won 6th man of the year strictly off of his rebounds and his scoring output. But based off of just the struggle, like, we struggled, man. And it wasn't just that game, that Nuggets game. Like, we struggled. And Giannis can't guard everybody. Giannis can't guard the person that's putting out the most points out offensively. And then when we get the ball, he's running down court off of a rebound, one-man fast break, going down, getting an and one, or going right to the cup. Like, come on, man. You gotta help out Giannis, man. He can't guard the best scorer on the opposite team and still lead the charge offensively. He's a big man. Like, you got to get that man some help. And Middleton, he made a clutch jumper in the fourth, but he played horrible last night. A lot of these shots were good looks. He had some shots where he was wide open, like nobody was in his face, no fingers, no fingernails, nothing. Like he was literally wide open, and he would miss. And I understand, you can't make every shot, but luckily we were able to pull out that victory and win that game. And shout outs to Jrue Holiday, man. If I ain't say it enough, like I would be livid if Jrue Holiday isn't an All-Star this year. I think he even deserves it over Chris Middleton. I think Chris Middleton, he's doing good, but just Jrue Holiday defensively, man, he's an alien, man. Like people don't like they don't understand the value he brings to this team. He's a leader, he's a big shot maker, and he's a playmaker. He like the handles, the vision, and the prowess on defense, man. Like that's underrated. It's underrated, man. And I think just having him on the team elevates us. You see how once he came to the team, it was a whole different vibe from Eric Bledsoe. Whole different vibe, man. And I'm not, downplaying Eric Bledsoe, but he's no Jrue Holiday. So I think going forward, man, hopefully we can figure out this big man thing. I know it's got to be some free agents out there that we can just have a look and be like, yo, we just need you to come in and play defense. So I think right now, if we can bounce back and get everything in the correct situation, we should be okay, man. And then going forward, man, we can make this run towards the playoffs. But right now, man, it's a little shaky, man. But I'm here. We're gonna keep riding this out. And hey, it's only February, man. Playoffs start around April, March, maybe, or I think May. April or May, one of those months. And hopefully by that time, man, we'll be able to get everything situated, man, and we can get back to that Bucks basketball, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all have a good one.